So, good news, Atlanta fans. The Atlanta Falcons absolutely, I don't want to say destroyed the New York Jets, but they dominated the game against the New York Jets this past week. They beat the Jets by a score of 27-20. I'm really glad the Atlanta Falcons really played great this game. And while the score may indicate that this was a close game, trust me, the Atlanta Falcons dominated this game the entire way. The score does not tell the whole story here. The Atlanta Falcons played to absolute near perfection. But of course, before I get into this brief little synopsis, make sure to like and subscribe. You guys turn on that notification bell, help me out a little bit. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, first, I need to address the elephant in the room. Matt Ryan had another Pro Bowl level game. He went 33 for 45 for 342 yards and 2 touchdowns. Matt Ryan has been absolutely on fire these last couple of weeks, and this game is just another game in a row of superior games that Matt Ryan has had. Of course, with the rough start in weeks 1 and week 2, a lot of people were giving questions, and even me, I had questions on whether Matt Ryan could fit with the team. But in the last 3 weeks and within the last 3 weeks, Matt Ryan has certainly proved that he can not only develop, but also become a leader or the leader of this team in the next couple of weeks and even going into further into the season. Now, speaking of the last 3 weeks, Matt Ryan's last 3 games have been absolutely incredible. The last 3 games, Matt Ryan has 868 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and a 100 or more rate in the last 3 games, and he has a 2-1 record. Matt Ryan has played to near perfection, and it's really great to see Matt Ryan finally get comfortable in Atlanta offense that really seemed to make him uncomfortable and uneasy going into early in this season. Now, speaking of the new wrinkles of the Atlanta offense, I talk about this seemingly every episode, and it's getting their rookie tight end Kyle Pitts the ball. I cannot stress this enough. This is super important, and Atlanta did it in London last Sunday. Kyle Pitts, 9 receptions, 119 yards, and 1 touchdown. Now, it also is important to indicate that he did get more targets because Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage both missed the game in London. However, Kyle Pitts played absolutely immaculate. He most certainly made up for the missing players that we had in Atlanta's lineup. I'm really glad Kyle Pitts finally got the looks he deserved, in my opinion. I needed Kyle Pitts to dominate this game. I wanted him to dominate this game. I thought this was a huge opportunity for him to gain more respect of Atlanta offenses and surrounding defenses in the league, and he definitely did that. Kyle Pitts looked absolutely perfect in this Atlanta game in London. I was really glad to see Kyle Pitts make plays. Got his first NFL touchdown, 119 yards. He looks like one of the best tight ends in the league right now already in his rookie year. Now, going down, speaking of another Atlanta playmaker, we have to address Cordell Patterson. He had another great game, 114 total yards. To be honest, he looks like our best slot receiver and our best running back. Cordell Patterson, he's an example of that playmaker that I feel every great offense needs. And Atlanta, they've looked like a certainly great offense over the last 3 weeks. And that is a huge, and thanks to huge contribution from Cordell Patterson. He looked absolutely amazing in London this last game. Man, Cordell Patterson, if he keeps playing like this, he might possibly make the Pro Bowl as a flex level position. However, getting out of that, he looks like our best running back, and he often lines up in the slot. Had 3 touchdowns the previous week, and this week had 114 total yards. Cordell Patterson looked really good. Now, of course, addressing another thing with the Atlanta Falcons, we have to address that defense. The Atlanta Falcons defense has struggled over the last recent, really years, to be honest with you. However, this game, they showed us a flash of how great this the defense could possibly be. 2 sacks, 4 tackles of loss, 1 interception, 3 passes defended, and 5 QB hits. The Atlanta Falcons defense absolutely locked up the New York Jets. And while the Jets did score 20 points, some of those points came in garbage time. Some of those points were just like, it wasn't, trust me. The Atlanta Falcons defense, they dominated this game. They played really well. They forced a turnover, 3 passes defended. I was really impressed with how good this Atlanta Falcons defense performed. And while the New York Jets may not be the best offense in the league, this is definitely a step in the right direction for a seemingly struggling Atlanta Falcons defense so far this season. Now, For the Atlanta Falcons getting out of the defense, we have to address one other thing, and that was the seemingly random turnover bug that the Atlanta Falcons got. Maybe it was the ride to London. Maybe it was something like that. I don't know. But the Atlanta Falcons fumbled the ball 3 times on Sunday and lost 2 of those fumbles. Now, of course, while this is not an imminent problem, this is not a problem the Atlanta Falcons have had the whole season, it's definitely worth noticing considering that a lot of our team is based on the run, and we've ran the ball for 100-plus yards nearly every game we've won. we really have to watch out for this kind of stuff right here. The Atlanta Falcons, they cannot turn over the ball. I cannot stress this enough. However, this is not, it's an important point, but it's not an imminent point. This is not a panic. This is not something that Atlanta fans should be worried about just yet. It's just something worth noticing. The Atlanta Falcons did fumble the ball 3 times. I expect the coaching staff and head coach Arthur Smith to clean that up this week. Now, for my overall little synopsis or conclusion, Atlanta got an A+ for this performance. Atlanta played absolutely great. The offense looked great. Matt Ryan played a Pro Bowl level game. Zach Wilson was hemmed in the entire game with 192 yards passing and 0 touchdowns. And the New York Jets leading rusher was held to only 38 yards. The Atlanta Falcons look absolutely great. Their defense played to, in my opinion, what was their full potential. Kyle Pitts got the ball a lot. He got 9 receptions for over 100+ yards and 1 touchdown. Showed us why he could possibly be one of the best tight ends in the league in the next upcoming years. And, of course, you also have to talk about, the Atlanta Falcons playmakers. Of course, Cordell Patterson played absolutely great. I was really glad to see him really get more involved into the offense as the year has gone along. 114 total yards. You can't ask for better than that. But, of course, that's going to conclude this video. You guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I have TikTok, Spotify, Instagrams. All those links, including others, will be in the description. So if you want to check those out, please do. I would really appreciate it. But, of course, most importantly, you guys stay loved, stay blessed. And without further ado, I'm going to end this video. Thank you for watching.